we are Jane and Stephanie from Tipperary Studies here in Rossmore Community Centre, collecting stories from locals for Heritage Week 2025.
Jane here talking to Timmy Ryan James, that's the Ryan nickname, from Turraheen, about farming in the 40s and 50s, cobbling and a novel way of dropping milk to the creamery.
Timmy, you're from this area.
Yes,
And you grew up in a farming family.
in Turraheen. So it is Turraheen, Rossmore.
So you went to this school.
I did. I was here in 1949 when it closed.
Tell me, why did they close this one?
Because they're building a new one. They built 3 schools in the parish that time, between 1948 and 49.
You must have had an active parish priest.
We had, because he was in with some minister for finance or something at that time.
Yeah.
And he got the 3 schools between Turraheen and Rossmore built in the 1 year. And that was Canon Fogarty.
I've heard of the famous Canon Fogarty.
Yes.
When you were going to school here, was there running water?
Gee, there was no running water.
Where did you get water?
You go up to the pump at the crossroads.
And who'd go?
Anyone would go. The master could send anybody.
Was that a good job now to get or a bad one?
Well, it was a good job to get to be missing out in the school. We didn't mind that.
And what other job would you get?
They didn't kippings for to light the fire.
Was there not a stock of them in a shed?
Gee, they wanted to go out and search the ditch and the fence all round.
Every day?
Yes. There'd be different people doing it every day.
So you had kippings, and you liked the fire?
Yeah, with turf or coal. And we'd have to go to English's or Matt Lacey's here for a match. They wouldn't even have a match here. It was a very tight budget.
Very different, isn't it?
Jeez.
And I suppose the outside toilets as well.
Outside, dry toilets as we call them. There's a building here just outside on the right. The ladies on one side and the boys at the other side.
Right. Was the yard divided like that as well?
No, it's all in one like it is now.
Yeah. There's a grand river down right beside us.
The Multeen River.
I'm sure that was a great draw.
For us. Walking the river. We'd often walk it up a mile of ground and get out at a bridge above near Rossmore and walk the rest of the way. Everybody walked to school them times.
So you came down by the fields.
Yes,
So you were telling me your family would have had dairy.
they would. And tillage. Compulsory tillage.
So you didn't really want to have the tillage, did you not?
We didn't, but you had to do it. I don't know how long it lasted, but you had to be self-sufficient.
Yeah.
Potatoes, corn, turnips, cabbage.
A lot of cabbage.
1,000 would be sown.
Wow.
They're only sowing 50 now, and some not sowing any at all.
Was there tractors at that time?
No tractors. Yes, horse and cart.
How did you get the milk down to the creamery then?
We had a horse and cart to bring it down. There used to be one genus and maybe a few asses at the creamery. And who used to take the milk to the creamery would drop them, let off the ass and genus up our road, and they'd go into their own yard
With no driver.
with no driver.
And they would find,
They'll turn in at Canans, they'll turn in at Sweeney's.
and so your man would be, you must have driven them to the creamery.
Yeah. This chap would be going to the creamery.
Yeah.
And then when you get to the Rossmore here, off goes the ass, off goes the genus. The two men make out their own yard.
Why would he not stay with them?
Because he want to go to school.
Oh, it would be a child.
Yes,
That'd be a job in the morning.
it would be a job in the morning. Yes.
And let the horse have to go
Yeah,
home.
no, a genus or an ass now it would be.
Oh, a horse wouldn't do it.
Not so well.
Did you ever try it?
I didn't.
No.
And they make out their own yard.
Yeah. And to be home.
They would.
That's good.
Tastes
I
good.
never heard that one.
And everybody going barefoot.
Not through the winter now.
No, from the middle of April when the weather gets a bit warm until you go back to school
Okay.
in September. Summer barefoot. You wear shoes going to mass, But you have to take them off when you come back to spare them.
So it made the shoes last longer as well.
I did, of course.
And would you have had to have your shoes mended rather than buy new ones?
Well, there were a cobbler in every house that time. All is in the house. There was a cobbler in every house nearly.
Okay.
Had to be.
And was there much to it? Did you ever see it being fixed?
I did. I used to cobble one time. My father was a cobbler. His father before him was a cobbler. And his grandfather was a cobbler. Just repaired them shoes.
And resole them.
Yes.
So what was the sole made of?
Leather.
Good thick leather.
Yes.
And you bought that off?
Yeah, especially Elmara's and Turles. That's where leave down the shoe on the leather, mark it, go all around with an awl, follow it, cut it out, and have it steeping in water, and then nail it on.
Was it true layers of leather or was there wood underneath?
No, it's just an insole, what they call it.
Okay.
You sprig the sole to the insole with sprigs.
What is a sprig?
Half-inch sprigs, a very light nail.
You wouldn't want that coming through to your foot?
No, it won't, because you'd have a last inside.
Okay.
You put it into the shoe and it turns down the head, it can't.
Like a rivet?
Yeah.
What trouble did you get in as young man?
Sure, not much trouble, not much.
Oh, you were very good around here.
Not too bad. There was one incident one evening. There were 3 or 4 boys of us together going up from the cross here above to the pub above. The bread van pulled into Bratchy's yard, delivering bread. And if he did, one of the guys along with me left the door open when the driver got in and drove off. And 2 or 3 loaves fell out, going from Bratchy's to Carey's. We picked up the 3 loaves.
That was a fine lunch.
That was a fine lunch.
And would the bakery have been local?
It would be probably in Turles.
Turles, they come out this far.
They would.
Yeah.
They would. Yes. And another thing, if we were told to bring a loaf, parents would tell us, bring a loaf this evening, we'd have a half a nearly eaten, picking at it, coming up the road before they get to the house.
Hungry young lads.
Yes.
And if you passed an apple orchard now?
Oh, we would go in there too, and turnips and split them in the gate. Scoop them, no. Take off the tree. Make them in 2 halves and you scoop them.
Okay. And you chew away on them?
Yes, you would.
You'd no appetite left by the time you get
Don't
to
be
the door.
but you would eat. Would.
I suppose you'd have a lot to do around the farm too.
I would.
Like what sort of jobs
Get
did you
them
get?
keeping sit at the fire in the morning, bringing in turf for them the night. Yeah, taking out the ashes.
Would you have to do any of the gardening or minding the calves? Or?
You would, yes, sure, that job would come into it too.
Yeah.
Pike and hay, yeah, 2-prong fork. Nobody using them now. You wouldn't see them.
And this is pre-electric as well. Would you have had the old pots for the fire?
Yeah,
range?
yeah. And baking over an open fire and putting the seeds along the lid of the oven.
Yeah, there was the Dutch oven type thing.
There were.
Yeah. Bet your mother made the bread as well.
She did all he did. It was all homemade bacon in every house. And they used to sell bread here at the local shop near this school here. 1 cut 1 penny.
You could buy a slice.
You could buy it, cut of bread, a thick cut, 1 penny. It would be a snack. And people done it. I never had to do it. And that time, during the war years, there were no sweets in any shop.
And sugar was rationed.
It was rationed. Yeah, and you have to take back the jam jars when they're empty.
To the shop.
Yes, where you bought them.
And when did that stop?
I stopped in 1947. Everyone had a ration book, and the head of the household had 3 stripes across the book. That was the only book with the 3 stripes. Coupons for soap and everything.
Even though we weren't at war, it really affected.
Yes,
And of course there was no coal.
turf. And a chaplain block in every yard to cut timber with a hatchet. I often gave days at it.
Was there much turf cut around here?
Not so much.
More trees.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And cut the side of a ditch where they were first and cut them up.
They're meant to be very good to start it.
Yeah,
Were they good? They were.
they were, and bake with them.
Yeah.
Everything was done with through timber. I could give days cutting with a hatchet and a chopping block. There was no other way. Everyone was self-sufficient.
And to get around, you needed a bike.
You did.
Or your walk.
Yes,
Did it change a lot when the electric came?
I did. When people wired the house that time, they only put in one plug. And when we got electric kettle in August '54, it was a pure gift. So quick. You hadn't to wait for the kettle to boil, because you couldn't have water to make your breakfast if you hadn't a good fire to boil the kettle. And when my father used to do the cobbling, you'd need good light at night time to cobble. He used to light the double-wick lamp. And when the cobbling was done, every other night to be a single-wick lamp, because it wouldn't use as much oil.
And would you do your homework by that?
We would.
And would you get much?
You would get enough.
Would you remember the Irish you learned?
I would. So I'm not great at Irish now. Never used it because I worked in England for a time.
Did you? That was after you worked. You worked with DSB when they were laid
I did. It was only from November till the following March to the small scheme.
What year was that?
From November '53 to March '54.
You were out of school at that stage.
I was about 16, 17.
But what was the work?
Digging holes with a pick and shovel.
That was cruel hard, I'd say.
And you had to go down 6 feet. Yes.
And did you put up the posts as well?
Well, you'd have to dig all the holes first and then come under the poles. And 8 or 9 men would be pushing up every pole for some job.
Was your farm in line of the scheme? Did you get the electricity then?
We did. But we had no pole on our land. All the poles that went up, none of them touched ours.
That was grand. And then you went off to England.
I did.
That must have been a shock.
It was, but sure. I went to England in '56. I got 5 winters in England.
On the buildings?
No, on the buses.
On the buses.
Conductor and driver. Birmingham.
That was a very different place.
It was a culture shock.
I bet. Did you have anyone from home with you?
No, I went to first cousins that had a house there. I made it a bit easier.
That would have been such a change.
A big change because I was never in Dublin or anything.
What was the biggest town you'd been in before you went to Birmingham?
Clonmel.
Wow, never been into Limerick. Even though the train wasn't far away.
No, we never went to Limerick. The first time I went to Limerick was in 1958. Yeah.
And when you came home out of that?
I used to only stay 6 or 7 months.
Come home for the summer, was it?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Back in April or May, and go again in October.
And what brought you home in the end then?
I should just had enough.
And you were able to get a job here then?
Yes, farming.
And you took the boat over, I see.
Yeah, yes. Yes, train to Dublin, out to Holyhead. And from Dunleer to Holyhead. Yes, with company, I had another first cousin. His sister was married in Birmingham.
So she was going back?
Yeah.
Oh, that was handy. So she knew the way?
Yes. I have seen big changes.
What would be the biggest, you think?
I don't know some now. There's so much changes.
Like Mass would have been in Latin.
It was in Latin. Everything changes with time, don't it?
That's true. Yeah. Well, Timmy, thank you so much.
Yes.
It's been fantastic hearing about it.
Yes.
I'm
Maybe when I be gone home, I could think of a lot more. that would be more interesting.
So that brings our conversation to a close. To everyone listening, thank you for joining us and helping us keep these stories alive through your interest and support. A huge thank you from us to the Rossmore community, whose generosity in sharing their time and knowledge made this possible. Your willingness to share your memories enriches us all. We are also deeply grateful to the Tipperary County Council Heritage Office for funding this project. Again, thank you for listening, and until next time, Slán a Gaibh go léir.